Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to September's general tarot reading. So sorry, putting some cards here. Can I just get a better angle for you? That's better. So we're going to do a general, and we'll do a brief relationship reading, and then we'll look further on Vimeo. You're my fifth reading, really mixed bags, guys, to tell you the truth. I'm like, what is going on here? I'm hoping yours is going to be more clearer. So one card, please, for Sag before I shuffle the rest of the deck. Gosh, cards keep flat. I'm going to cut them. Yeah, there you go. The top card that came out was Treasure Island and Come to the Edge. Okay, so two came out. Moving out of your comfort zone. Being a Sagittarius, it's always going to be about moving out your comfort zone. If you're not moving out your comfort zone, you're not quite fully in your solar energy yet. Our solar energy is obviously you're a visionary, you're about new territories, expansion, all those very saggy things. So that's what come to the edges. And it looks like you're about to hit some sort of treasure when you come out of the edge. I guess that's what most people tell us happens, doesn't it? When we go forward to meet life, it comes to meet us. I'm sure you've already got many experiences that has happened. But then we become safe again, and we forget that exploring new territory and coming out of our comfort zone is how we grow, how we expand ourselves. So sorry, I'm going on a bit. I don't know what I'm talking about. After this, I'm going to take a break. Now, one more shuffle. One more shuffle for Sagittarius, please. Oh. Okay. So what's behind you? Two of Wands, fork in the road with the King of Pentacles. Might be an earth sign. Or again, the King of Pentacles would definitely be about being in your comfort zone, by the way. He's very, doesn't move very much. Some of you, something might have got a little bit stuck here. King of Pentacles, I mean, I love all the earth element, but in his shadow side, very stubborn energy. And with that Two of Wands next to it, some of you might have been waiting for some sort of movement to do with the earth element. But sometimes with that King of Pentacles, there's not much moving very fastly. So what you want is a Two of Pentacles. The gift is the Emperor. Being in charge, very much I am and I will. Aries card, very, very much about moving forward in a very purposeful direction. Because Aries, Leo and Sag form this beautiful harmonic trine, and one leads to the other. Aries tends to ask us to move forward without knowing why. We find out the why when we get to the Sun card. Challenge is the Seven of Swords. So something is still not being resolved here. Oh, a lot of people have got this card. Victory in your relationships though. So this is triumph after strife. The 6 comes after the 5, obviously. Sorry. This is a very good card in your relationships. Money and work, beautiful as well. 6 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune, a soul position. It's getting better and better and better. Outcome, another 6. 6 of Swords, and then the Strength card, which is Leo, which is very funny because I was saying that. So you've got Aries and Leo showing up. When we move forward, we've all got Aries and Mars somewhere in our birth chart. And to actualize our energy, we always need to be working our Mars, so to speak. My Mars is in Scorpio. And this is what I do. Yeah, so this is my Mars finding its expression. So the gift here is some sort of leadership role, but also taking some sort of initiative around something. And what you want is the Two of Pentacles. It's a card of juggling, sometimes finances, sometimes options, sometimes it's about options, especially with that Two of Wands. The twos are all about trying to get balance here. And because the Pentacle, the Two of Wands and the King of Pentacles here, I think for some of you it's some sort of balance around your earthly, everyday 3D life. How you turn up for it. And the 3D realm always is about work, practicality, what we do in everyday life. Any more clarity on that Two of Pentacles? Oh, it's a relationship for some of you. Some of you are definitely in a fork in the road regarding some sort of connection. The Lovers card isn't always about relationships though. It's used to be called the Choices card. So the choice would be about the road that we always walk down, or coming to the edge basically and moving way out of our comfort zone. And it seems to be that some sort of choice. The King of Pentacles there is very interesting because he's such a fixed entity. For some of you, it's an earth sign person, but for others of you, there's a lot of decision making, but not a lot of movement with that king. So the gift is I am and I will. The Aries impulse to move in a certain direction. Tell me what the gift is. Tell me more about the gift. Very important position, the gift, because we know what's working for you then. Okay. I am and I will. Eight of Cups. You've been asked to move way out your comfort zone, because the Eight of Cups is someone who's going into the night. He's going into the moon time, which means he's leaving behind the fixedness of the King of Pentacles to embrace an unknown future, something that's never been done before, some sort of mystery here. Boy, Sagittarius, what have you got going on? The challenge is the Seven of Swords, so something's not being spoken about. And it's like, I'm in the middle of this archway. I'm not going back, but I'm not going forward. So I'm just going to stay stuck like that King of Pentacles. I do love the King of Pentacles, by the way. I can't help thinking with so many twos and coming to the edge. The King of Pentacles does not go to the edge, guys. He sits there and he'll still be there next year. Yeah? And all of your cards are about facing decisions. 3 cards here, and the 4th card is moving out your comfort zone and taking the lead, because it's the Aries card, which is I am moving, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm taking the lead, I'm finding direction. So tell me more about the challenge. Yeah, 2 sevens. Ooh, the 7s are always master cards, and the reason why they're master cards is you might have to summon up some incredible force of will here to move out of them. Because I always think like that part in the journey where we almost feel that we've got to get this last bit of energy to push through the last. And some of you might be considering traveling with the Chariot, moving, relocating, changing something. The Chariot is a vehicle that takes your life from one place to the next. And because of these cards, it's about self-directed focus. You don't find out the why till afterwards. And that's why Aries and Leo and Sag form this beautiful trine. You move forward in Aries, and then when you reach your destination, you go, now I know why. And that's why Aries is courageous. It breaks new territory, it breaks new ground, because it asks us to go into the unknown. And this might be an emotional situation, it might be about traveling, it might be about facing a decision, something like that. But anyhow, let me carry on. So your relationships is a Six of Wands. There's some sort of victory over triumph going on here. The Six of Wands is always an applaud because something's been broken through. And what's been broken through is the head and heart direction, the tension of the fives, where you tend to be, the Five of Wands is quite a stressful card. It's not an argumentative card, but there's an inner struggle with that Five of Wands going on. But then you're breaking through to the Six of Swords, which is beautiful. Money and work, you've got the Six of Cups, which is hitting the sweet spot. Beautiful card. Wish it was mine, because it tends to be a card of very, very good news coming your way. It is another relational card because there's more than one of you here. So there might be some relational dynamic at work for some of yous, but it might be someone that it's out of your comfort zone. Some of you might be considering going travelling with someone, by the way. That's definitely, because look, the wheel is in a soul position and the wheel's with the Knight of Cups. So the wheel is obviously a clock. And there's always this debate between free will and destiny. And both are sort of true, because we do have, to a certain extent, we have free will. A little bit. But most of the big events of our life are destiny, and they are the wheel. So this is some sort of travel, again, some sort of movement going on for you. And not only is it harmonious in your relationships, but it is in your work and money. Yeah. Now the outcome is another six. The sixes are just great because they're so balanced. So the Six of Swords is a transition card. Some of you are in some sort of change process here. Because of all the twos, the challenge, and the Six of Swords is generally a decision to leave something behind, move out of your comfort zone. It doesn't even have to be a place or a person. Sometimes I've seen it representing a belief system. It's a very gentle card, the Six of Swords. But then you get the Strength card, which is Leo, by the way. And the Strength card is looking at the Eight of Cups. So why is the Strength card looking at the Eight of Cups? I don't know, but I like it. The Nine of Cups. So some of you we're basically talking about you and a Leo, by the way. And this great happiness. But others of you, it's not about a Leo. So Leo's the energy of the heart, obviously. It's about our sense of personal destiny, not destiny in relationships, but personal destiny. And it's looking at the Eight of Cups, which is a card that's actually looking for the Ten of Cups, but the Nine ain't bad, guys, okay? So it's looking to fulfill a sense of emotional satisfaction, yeah? But it's out of the comfort zone that you've already built for yourself. And I know that because of all the twos, the choices card, the questing card, and the fact that the challenge is getting a little bit stuck between the past and the future and going forward in this journey. I'm going to look at your relationships, okay? Now, the main reading will be in Vimeo. That's a very exciting reading, Sagittarius. I've got the feeling of excitement when I even think about your reading. Well, I'd love to come to my edge for a bit. Yeah, milk and honey. Actually, I am going to my edge, sorry. Anyhow, let me just clarify the cards. But it looks that some of you are going on a very exciting voyage. If not, remember the 9th house in Sag doesn't also have to be travel, it's about inner travel. Yeah, there's sort of, you're breaking new ground. So it's the connecting card. 10 of Cups. You're approaching them as the 5 of Pentacles. They're approaching you as the Knight of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles, it's very funny. What happens is cards change. That's the way that they change. The characters change. Even little bits in the picture that I've never seen before come alive. And then that's how cards take on new meanings, okay? The 5 of Pentacles is about trying to heal the wound of separation between you and someone else. Now, if you look, one person's guarding their heart, but the other person's got their hat into the light, okay? So think of medieval times. That would be like a greeting, like madam, whatever, yeah? So, and because the Knight of Pentacles is how they're approaching you, I don't know if there's been, some of you might have been in some sort of difficult rift with someone, by the way, and this is trying to resolve it. Or the 10 of Cups is the connecting card, is about the happy family card. That's such a big statement, okay? Yous are my family. Do you understand? I get the 10 of Cups when I do my readings, but it's tends to be a card about you sharing your cup with others and them sharing their cups with you. So it's a union card, light after the storm. It's all to do with Pentacles. So tell me more about the other person. What's the Knight of Pentacles doing walking forward? Again, it's for the Page of Pentacles. Now, how I tend to read the page, some of you, this might be about a new job or something, a relocation. But look, this page offers a pentacle. Quite often is some sort of trying to heal some sort of rift here. But for others of you, the person that you're involved with or thinking about might be getting a new job, by the way. Might be wanting to make some sort of plans to make changes because the Knight's on a horse. And this is what's going to heal the rift and get you the milk and honey and the 10 of Cups. For others of you, there's been a rift, by the way. One more card for you, and then I'll do the rest on Vimeo. Yes, okay. The Sagittarius that I read for know how I read the Ace of Cups. Absolutely beautiful card. It has its difficulties though. It has these difficulties if one of the person is resisting the energy. The Knight of Pentacles is quite a resistant energy, but it always gets its goal in the end. And this page tends to step out and make an offer because something's going to heal this rift here. For others of you, it's all about the foundations of your life and building a new home somewhere. Anyhow, Sag, I'm going to finish it off in Vimeo. I think you've got something very exciting going on this month. And it's going to be a bit going beyond that comfort zone into the unknown, which is what Sagittarius represents, by the way. That is what you're here to do, and then to teach us about how to do it. because I'm not a Sag. I've got Jupiter in my house, the 8th house, and I use my Jupiter to do the tarot and things, okay? But you're here to teach me about Jupiter and moving out of comfort zones and taking risks and breaking new territory. Something going on with relationships. I did keep seeing the mending card flashing up, but it wasn't the card that wanted to come out. I'm going to go and do Vimeo now. It won't be long. Bye.